Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm officially alive. I just haven't sent anything out yet. So, still waiting on that. Am I officially alive? Alright. Hello, Morale. Welcome. I'm gonna start tweeting out this stuff. In the meantime, tell me if you can hear me. Tell me, like, what's going on. This is kind of an odd day to stream. But don't judge me. It's the day I have off. It's the day I'm feeling it. And also Friday, originally I was going to stream, but we're going to have a Halloween party then. And also a late birthday party for our friend. So it's a birthaween. Alright. Tweeting that out. Then I'm gonna Discord it. Also, I'm gonna go busy so nobody can hear my notifications. Me notifications. Announcements. Oh, I can also add art fans because I am gonna be drawing. Isn't that sweet? What you eating? She's eating. She's eating food. Oh, man. Do I post in games or art? I'm gonna post in art. Hop. Done. Okay. I think I've posted absolutely everywhere. Let me check the chat. How you guys doing? Morale, hello. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Oh. There's no music playing, but I shall change that. Question is, do we just listen to case music as per usual? Yes, that is absolutely what we do. Wait. Why? It's not playing. Is it because my headphones are in? That's dumb. Excuse me. Okay, that's ridiculous. It's playing music. It's playing music, but because I have headphones in, it's not actually playing it for you guys. Gotta unplug my headphones. Ridiculous! That's ridiculous! Okay, now. Oh, that's loud. There we go. That works. Wait a minute. Let me try again. Oh, it does it. Okay. All right. We are back in business, folks. Folks. please ignore the mayhem happening behind me. There we go. There's mayhem. There's mayhem happening. You hear it twice. Whoa, is there a clown in the house? Sounds infected. Hello, Capri. You haven't been here forever. You can hear me. Okay. Ooh, that echo. So, okay, you hear the music. Okay, now that I have headphones in, it should be fine. Okay. Things are a little different with this computer, I've noticed. Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera on for a second because I have things to show y'all. Whoa, it's me. It's windy out, so you might hear some bursts of wind. So, speaking of music, I have this shirt. It's really cool. I drew that! I drew this! And you can get it if you go to case.dog/merch. I'm gonna post it. Hang on. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm glad you could catch the stream too, because I'm streaming early. Case.dog. Oh, wait. There we go. That's a link. You can get this shirt. I drew this, and there are like two other things, versions of it that say different things in the language, and then the two different forms. This is the Earthlight form. There's sunlight. There's a moonlight form, and I made those, and you should buy them. You should get them. I don't really have a whole lot of merch going on right now, but I did get my business cards. Hang on, I gotta see myself so I can see that it's working. Hello, Sylvia! So, I got this. Oh. Comic artist, character designer, video essayist. SpoonieCat.com. And you can @ me at SpoonieCat on Twitter. Whoo! I got so many business cards. If you're going to MFF, you're gonna get one. And if you find these, that means I've been there. I usually just throw them on the tables. I mean, that's what I did last year. But that's a cool thing. Oh God. The only bit of merch that I have, and I don't even have like any place, like, I need to like do an official launch of like my merch. Even though I don't even have that much merch. I have a sticker of a me. I only got this so I could put it on my badge, but I don't even think my badge is gonna be big enough for this. So I might just cut it out and then put it on my lanyard. So that's a me, Mario. Okay. I made a list, and it's 2 things because I got distracted because I have ADHD. Full screen. Oh, that's you guys. Hello. Jackarus, I think you're Jacks in other places. There's a fly. Okay. You should get the Earthlight shirt, Sylvia. Thanks for calling my card cute. Oh, that's Twitter. Oh no. My secrets are revealed. Oh God, that's me. Oh no. Okay. So, if you go to case.dog/donate, this is a thing that I'm going to try to talk about every stream. Case.dog/donate. You may have heard about the Kenosha Theater, which is an old theater that's almost 100 years old. It will be 100 in 2027. It was built in 1927. It's an old vaudeville theater that's just been abandoned for several years. I think since before the 80s. It was used as a storage unit for quite some time, and now Case's family just doesn't really have the funds to renovate to what's the word? You know what I'm talking about. Don't have the funds. refurbish Kenosha Theater. This is what it looks like inside. True blue. Oh, it's not big enough. Whatever. Oh god. Okay. So it's big, it's beautiful, even in its like worn down state. And I want you to understand this is super important. It was the second theater ever in America that had sound, to ever have sound. And Ray Shepherdson wanted to restore, that's it, restoration, wanted to restore this theater. He restored several other theaters, among them being the Chicago Theater. So if you want the Kenosha Theater starting to look like this again, which it would if we were able to restore it, you can help by donating to that little link, case.dog/donate. And that would help us like get the equipment to like clean it out, and then start moving. Start getting what we want to do done. But God, I want this theater to be restored. I don't want it, I hate watching it just deteriorate. It's really upsetting. And I've only been here like a little over a year. But God, I want this. I want this. I want the Kenosha Theater to turn into that. Right now it looks kind of Silent Hilly. But yeah, Kenosha Theater. The more you know. Oh no, that's my thumbnail I just put up. Ha! Ha! Okay. Let me check the chat before I get going. I want to see it pretty again. Restore. New energy. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to check out, if you've never seen the video, if you just look up Kenosha Theater on YouTube, you can see plenty of videos going into detail about everything. It's really upsetting to me that, like, because Ray Shepherdson was the one who was on the restoration project, had done this several times, and then he ended up passing away in the middle of the restoration, like getting started with the restoration. So it's just kind of like left in the dust. And I want to like honor like Ray Shepherdson, and I want his dream to be like fulfilled, so he can rest easy, you know. It feels like an obligation. Me as a death god, you know. I'm a death god. We all know this. I want Ray to be happy. So, what are we doing today? How are y'all doing? It's Tuesday. Why are there so many people here? It's Tuesday. Tuesday again. No problem. So what I'm doing is, you may have noticed I name dropped. I don't know if I've name dropped before other than like during a stream. My upcoming game that I'm going to be working on in Ren'Py. I can do that with full confidence now because I know exactly what I'm going to do with this game. Before I would try to write, and then I was like, I have no idea which direction I am going with this story, so I'm lost in the dark. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Finally figured it out. I'm not going to tell you what I figured out, but I finally figured it out. I, with full confidence, can get started on this game, get started on the writing, and get started on making some assets. So, hi cat. So, this game is going to be called Mixed Feelings. It's a dating sim, obviously. And I'm going to bring up that picture of Perry. There we go. So I remember what they look like. Because I've only drawn them a few times, believe it or not. Tuesday again? No problem. A standard Tuesday. What even happens on Tuesday? The best kinds of death gods are those who honor the dead. I'd like to think Anubis did that. Yeah! Oh, so cool thing. This is a crazy, like, happenstance thing. I'm just looking up ball python right now. It's a cool thing unrelated to what I'm drawing. Ha! Is, so I named my, my persona's name is Lou, as some of you may know. L-U. Just Lou. And it's short for Ailuros, which, Ailuros is kind of like the scientific name for cat. But it's derived from the Greek word Ailuros, which is the goddess. It's Bastet. Bastet is the is the Egyptian goddess, cat goddess of fertility and arguably like a lot of things, like the sun, fertility, life, is protector of children and women, and especially pregnant women because fertility, duh. So Bastet, cat goddess. The Greeks adopted Bastet, made Ailuros. And so I named my persona Ailuros and then just shortened it to Lou. Because I was like, that's a cool ass name. So Bastet, I just found out, was also a guide for the dead. As many Egyptian gods were. Even though that was like not like the biggest thing that she did. But I was just like, well, I can't escape my fate. I'm just a Shinigami. I'm just the Grim Reaper. I can't escape it. I can get more into that because I don't know how often I've gotten into that that realization I had that I'm just the Grim Reaper. That's such a morbid thing to realize of yourself, and that's such a crazy, outlandish thing to be like, that's me! I'm the Grim Reaper. Hi, Soul Fox! I'm really out here trying to remember why you're in my subfeed, but I'm here anyway, so hi. Hello! Hello, Curb Getty. That's a great name. So my name used to be Spoonie-chan on here, and I used to do a lot of voice acting stuff, like 10 years ago. Not even, like, when I was 16, so like 11 years ago. So I did a huge ton of Kingdom Hearts voiceover, so you probably found me through that. And then subbed to me, and then forgot. But I don't do that anymore. I'm 27 and I'm trying to make video games now. That is my thing. So speaking of, so I'm making a dating sim called Mixed Feelings. All of the love interests are chimeras. I'm gonna do this so I can see the chat. 11 years ago, you were 8. Making me feel old. A lot of the Egyptian gods had the same roles, so many gods of the sun. In the before times. Hello, King the Dumb. There's so many people here. I don't even like Kingdom Hearts that much. That's weird. I wonder how you found me. I also did My Little Pony dubs, and I did some Hitalia things back in the day. Kingdom Hearts voiceovers for what? There were dubs, or there were comics that people made of like the Organization 13, and I did very Octopimp-esque dubs before Octopimp like was really a thing. As far as I know, like I was one of the first people to really like popularize, I think is the word, voicing over comics. Because I didn't know anybody else who did that. I just started doing it because I was like, oh, I can do this with iMovie. So I started doing that, and I kind of blew up. And now I have people who follow me and don't remember why. I'm a fever dream. You don't like either of those? Where did... This is a mystery. Oh yeah, I also had my own comics that I had other people dub with me. So that was pretty fun. I still want... So, let's talk about mixed feelings. It's going to be a dating sim. All the characters are going to be Chimera. Which, if you don't know what a Chimera is, it's a hybrid of several animals. The most classic one is the goat-headed, the goat and lion-headed snake tail, like as in like a snake as a tail. Sometimes it has dragon wings, sometimes it has horns. That's the most classic one from like Greek mythology. Yeah, so excited. You were just placed here in the universe. Placed here to play my game. It's destiny. You're gonna play my game. Get ready. Here it comes. Just kidding. I'm just doing promo art for it, right? Well, this is gonna be like... I'm gonna try to do a final design for this character. So the classic one. We all know, the Chimera. Got that Chimera with the goat and the cat, snake. And then we also know griffins, right? Eagles mixed with lions. Which I actually learned, like, because I did a lot of research doing this project. The quiet case music in the background. Hello, Ethereal. You're gonna play my game now. I hope to have it like... I don't want to like spend years on this and then it finally comes out. I'm going to like try my best to get this done like sometime early next year. That'd be really cool. I don't know how this Perry is ending up looking so different from this one. I just want to do a full picture. That's all I want to do. Just let me do it. Are you only looking to do 3 characters, or are you planning for a few more? So altogether, I have 6 characters in mind. There are a few bonus characters I've kind of juggled with, but there are 6 characters that I definitely know I want to do. I won't reveal to you like what they are because I want that to be part of the fun. I want to be like, so this next chapter is going to be this kind of Chimera. I want people to get excited about that. So there are 6 altogether. You can like suggest chimeras that you really like, because there are a ton. And yeah, the first few, there's Questing Beast, which is the one I'm doing right now, Griffin, and just your plain old Chimera with the snake tail. Cat, what are you doing? Griffins are the baddest beasts around. 10 years later, I forget who you are again. 10 years later, this game finally comes out and you're like, what is this again? Why am I here? Who are you? So, anybody in the chat know what a questing beast is? Because I just learned what they are. Yeah, Moonpie's having a time. She's got the zoomies. Hope you enjoy that lawnmower ambience. Good lord. Nope, don't know what a questing beast is. So, this is the most exciting thing to me, and I think She going. So, Questing Beast is from Arthurian lore, as in like King Arthur and stuff, obviously. It is a beast that was in a lot of different Arthurian legends. It is a beast with the head of a snake, head and neck of a snake. Speaking of, I'm going to make their neck longer so I can enjoy the sounds of Kenosha, Wisconsin. Can we not fire alpaca? Can we not freeze like this? I would... No. Okay. Questing Beast has the head and neck of a snake and the body of a leopard, the haunches of a lion, and the feet of an elk. Reason being is because this I think this is just for speculation. I think in medieval like Europe, people heard about like giraffes from like in Africa, and they were like, "What?" And that's how they were described. And then they made a mythological beast, which, in their defense, yeah, that's what giraffes look like. If you ever want a free version of Side 2, hit me up. I'm good. I actually really like Fire Alpaca. It's good to me. I'm doing math. That wind. I hear a baby, the cat. Yeah, she's a big baby. Any deers? Well, Peregrine, who's the questing beast, definitely has elk feet. There is, okay, I won't give away any other details, but there is a character later who does have deer antlers. You can probably put two and two together. There are a few mythological beasts, chimera things that have antlers. Oh, also welcome Rice Jenkins. I don't think I ever said hello. I love them all and I will take good care of them in the game. You haven't even seen them all. You haven't even seen them all. There are so many. There are so many babies. I hate picking favorites, but I do it all the time. All the time. I have every series I do, there's always a favorite. Jackalope. Y'all are just going, Jackalope! I mean, maybe. You don't know. I did, like, a while ago post my, initial sketches I had when I was, like, popping out ideas. But those are absolutely not final. Only a few of those survived, and then there were more. Moonpie, are you screaming? It's difficult to not have faves. Yeah. It really is. Oh my goodness! This isn't about you, this is about my game. Swoonie, are there any dating sims you'd recommend? I feel like I should study up on the genre. This is funny. I'm usually not a huge fan of dating sims, but the ones that I do like, I really like. Everybody knows the gimmick with Doki Doki Literature Club, and if you don't, that's unfortunate because it's great. Doki Doki Literature Club is easily one of my favorite games, and it really turns the dating sim trope on its head, and I absolutely adore it. Dan Salvato is my hero. I don't know what Perry's doing with their arms, but I love them with all of my heart. I'm gonna fix this hand. What did I do with the hands in there? Pigeon dating sim. That's been done. That's been done. Colonel Sanders. Oh god. I have these goofy little jackalope sculptures my friend gave me once because I thought they were cute in her house and they were fluffy and everything. That's really cute. Oh, also, you guys, I don't know who wants to subscribe and then unsubscribe to me, but I have a subscription thing going on. I don't know if anybody saw it, but if you subscribe to me, I have a little alert now. I don't know. Is the music too quiet or too loud? Is it all right? I like the hands in this. If I was talking about something, I lost it. This is the problem with having ADHD and streaming. This happens all the time. This hand is a travesty. We'll get back to that. Dating sims I was recommending. Mystic Messenger. I am ashamed to say it, but good lord. Mystic Messenger is actually really great. The premise is very silly, but... Okay, ignore this. We'll get back to that one. Bryce Jenkins! Thank you! I heard the cat noise and I got really excited. Mystic Messenger good. You can only hear... Okay, the music's quiet. Those boys are so soft, I want to hug them all. I have a body pillow of 707. You love that gift for the sub thing. I'm so glad. Puts on thief mask. No. Listen. 707. He just absolutely destroyed me. I have a thing, like, I feel like dating sims aren't good unless you actually, like, really make the characters real. And real hard to love. Because, good lord, I like... Ooh. 707. That boy. Ugh. Sometimes I look at that body pillow and I go, I'm so ashamed. And then I think about it and I'm like, you know what? 7 is my husband now and forever. Jumin! Ooh! Ooh! Jumin's route was actually, like, really good, but good lord. Jumin's an awful person, but god! That was so good. Everybody was telling me, like, I would love Zen. I was not a fan. I was in love with Jaehee. Jaehee was my original. Yusung was alright. Yusung was not what I expected. Yusung got, like, super possessive, and I was not expecting that. I thought he was just gonna be the innocent, like, cutesy bullshit that they usually go with, like, anime bullshit, and I was like, oh, here we go! Oh no, he was great. And like, they kind of, like, played off of that, like, he hated being treated like a kid. And that was so good! Mystic Messenger's so good, you guys. That was Crow's-Eyed. Self I can't keep. Gotta draw your legs. Gotta draw your legs, Perry. I'm gonna make them pigeon-toed. Oh, I got distracted. Let's not use that term. As in Shota. I don't want to talk about... We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about fucking pedophile porn. Yeah, these are the only jams I can play. Everything else YouTube always copyright strikes me for. God. I love Peregrine so much. Yike. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I almost said it myself, and then I don't want to perpetuate that. I burned Self I Can't Keep onto a CD only for personal driving use, of course, and I lost it. I need to find it again, because it's a driving jam. Self I Can't Keep is very good. I'm making these legs go for days. Let's, Case isn't allowed to copyright strike me, that's right. They can't copyright strike me. I'm plugging their music. Wouldn't that be funny if, like, YouTube copyright strike me and I can be like, listen, listen, we're literally dating. Let me use their music. Oh my god, you guys. God. I'm in love with them. Oh my god. You know something, you know you really... God, I love Peregrine. I'm so glad we're starting with my favorite. Eternal. If they did, they'd be in the doghouse. Ha! That was bad, thank you. Okay, what do elk feet even look like, y'all? See, one of the things was, questing beasts have lion tails, but I wanted it to have a leopard tail with, like, the tuft at the end, like this. And I think that turned out real cute, and I like it. It's still thick at the end. Because there are too many that ended up having lion tails, and I was like, what? I want less! YouTube doesn't care if you're dating, no love, only vengeance. That's so gay. Yeah! Elk feet look like deer, but big. Okay, elk feet. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, elk feet. Oh, they have the 2 toes. I see. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad I don't have full screen on because, like, I'm okay with it. But when you look up elk feet, you get a lot of, like, hunting photos. And I'm just like, oh, there's some elk feet detached from the body. Whoa. I'm unfazed. No! Tried to slap a fly and it just... my tablet pen just flew. Oh, elk feet. This is a supreme specimen. Absolute gift to humanity. I gotta... okay. They've got them big old... okay, they're gonna have leopard paws. Oh, leopard paws are so bowed. Oh fuck, I love this song. They're so chunky. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, and if you guys haven't guessed, this dating sim's gonna be real furry. Why are you guys saying I have a foot fetish? Stop it! Don't spread these lies. Spoonie, if I go ahead with the Doom dating sim, should I use levels from the game or stock images of high school? Please. Please just use stock images of high school with, like, the watermark and everything. Just please. Chunk. They got that big chunky paws. Ah! I've had so many people, like, who were into my, like, anime and gaming stuff show up to my streams and go, wait, you're a furry now? And I'm like, yeah. It's an upgrade. Go from a weeb to a furry. Listening to or being a fan of your partner's creations is the pinnacle of wholesome. Yeah. It's funny, like, I liked their music before I moved here, and then I moved here, became like close friends with them, and then I like still listen to their music and I supported them and everything, but I wasn't like, oh, whenever a song came out, because then I knew them and I thought it was weird to be like too into it. I play their music to support. They are so tall and I love them. Oh my god. Spoonie, I need strength. Hive Swap Friend Sim is on sale on Steam. Get it. That was another thing. Friend Sim is really good. I feel like even if you don't know anything about Homestuck, that's kind of like what got me kicked into gear to make this. I'm going to cheat. It's not cheating if I use my own stuff as reference. I realize why this is so big now. It's 20,000 pixels, y'all. Why did this happen? How is the stream working still? I was wondering why everything was taking so long. Jesus. How tall is this beautiful creature? Well, according to mythology, questing beasts are really big, like as big as a giraffe. So I'd imagine Peregrine is pretty dang tall. I'm thinking about making them like 7 feet or something. In other versions of them, they're as big as a fox. And they're also white, like pure white. That's why I kind of went with the snow leopardy theme instead of like a yellow leopard. So big. Yeah, they big. They tall, lithe, beautiful. My favorite. I really haven't worked on the designs of all the other ones so much. Like Peregrine, I've just been obsessed with Peregrine. I'm in love with them. I've noticed that I've kind of like projected some of my OC Tucker onto them. I don't know if y'all know Tucker. If anybody knows Tucker, I wonder if I can find a picture on here. Let me see. Do I have any? No, I don't think this year I really did much Butterfly Blue stuff. Yeah, I didn't. I can get Tucker later. Oh wait, hang on. Let me just bring up my website. This is my old webcomic. Full screen. Oh, there's Tucker. Right there. Oh, these pictures aren't good. There's Tucker. I love them. Tucker wasn't my favorite, Zeke was. But yeah. Man, my art has gotten so much better. Ooh. But yeah, I feel like Peregrine is like Tucker if Tucker knew how to be savage. Yeah, I never was really like a mega fan. It definitely not, like, I just found their stuff in like 2016. And then soon after I found their stuff, I drew their persona. And then we started talking and then we were friends. So... So, like... Oh yeah, I wanted to do the hand. So So either really big or really small. Yeah, I want to make them... I want to make them big. Not like thick, but they're definitely like tall. Hell yeah. Oh, they're naked. Naked nudie. You didn't have to get to the mega fan level. Oh, snake, lion, elk, baby. I love them. So, they're the first character you run into in the game. And they act like your guide. Kind of like a Navi, but not annoying. They're kind of like... I can give you guys the premise of the game. You get fished out of a river in their world. And then you don't remember anything about yourself. It's pretty cliche, but bear with me. Don't remember anything. So Peregrine's like, well, I can take you around town and have you meet some people. Maybe somebody can jog your memory, or maybe somebody will know who you are. So Peregrine takes it upon themselves to help figure out who you are. So they are good. And I love them. And I'm going to put clothes on them. A guide into love. Yeah. Love and finding yourself, y'all. They're kind of like the Q character, except they're not like Q. Honey Pop is a... I have a love-hate relationship with Honey Pop. Because there are characters I really love in Honey Pop, and then they're like really racist, and I'm like, no. That's almost the exact start of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Isekai? What's an isekai? Is it genre? Yeah! No, yeah. Isekai, Mixed Feelings is totally an isekai. Don't get age restricted. No. There's no bits showing. I've already said fuck like a million times, so. I'm looking at Wish for clothes. I really like isekais. If my love of Silent Hill wasn't obvious. No! No nips! I will not give them nips! Okay. I'm so hungry. I get a birth control shot every 3 months, so I just got mine, and it makes me super hungry. Even though I just ate before stream. Got a protein bar. Where are my clothes that I got there? Found their clothes. They're not a child, they're just... They're like... They're like that kind, wise character. Don't infantilize Peregrine. They're very soft and good, but they're not a child. They're very good. I love them. You can call them a baby, sure, but they're not. Just soft baby. God. So that begs the question: is this classified as a mammal? You have to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I tried. I couldn't really get into it. I don't know why, but I should. Because that's all I wrote when I was younger was Pokemon fan fiction in the eyes of Pokemon. So I should, but I don't. What's wrong with me? If you have nowhere to go, come with me and form an exploration team. Yeah! See, I'm thinking more Final Fantasy X. If y'all have ever played Final Fantasy X, that starts with you being sucked into a different dimension where you wake up in a completely different time period, and as it goes on, you figure out, oh, because it seems like you're in the past, because you came from a really futuristic place, find out that you're 2,000 years in the future, and the future sucks. And everybody is just like, alright, we'll help you find somebody who knows you. Come on, let's go. And then they eventually figure out, oh, you're not going back home. Your home's gone. I'm almost been streaming an hour. I've been getting pretty good progress, y'all. I'm having a good time. Peregrine. Ranger was fun. Titus laugh. Final Fantasy X's a good game. I say that completely unironically. It's a good game. It's good. Leave me alone. Okay. I'm gonna do a skirt for you. Ooh. Please stop it, wind. Ha 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 ha. You know the one guy who was always dabbing? What one guy? Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh. Speaking of, I definitely want to do a stream of the original Final Fantasy VII, like a whole, like stream the whole game within like a week, right before, like leading up until the remake comes out. I think that would be really fun. And if I can get enough traction on it, I really want to make it a charity stream. That would be really fun. Especially since Final Fantasy VII is like my favorite game ever. Spring cleaning! I'm not listening. Criteria for a good game should be, is it bigoted? No. Did you have fun? Yes. Then it's good. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Do 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 do. This fly is driving me nuts. I love them. I don't know how I feel about the lace. Maybe if I make it more lacy. I mean, you're not gonna see it. You're gonna see like the top half of their body, but I still want like a promo image. Also, if game is pretty, it automatically gets good game points. You want to go in spoiler free? Do you already know, like, the spoiler? Nobody spoil it for Jester. You all know what I'm talking about if you've played Final Fantasy VII or if you know it. Do not spoil. Do you know the ultimate spoiler in Final Fantasy VII? The one that most people know. Because I didn't when I played it, and that made it 10 times better for me. You know, a lot of people compare Case's music to Owl City, and I never understood it, honestly. I don't like Owl City, but I like Case's music. I mean, I like Owl City. The guy is pretty cool. Like, but no offense to him, I don't like his music. There are some songs I could jam to, but... Jester, you don't know the spoiler! Oh! Oh! Ooh. Okay, you please play it when it comes out. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Whew! Here we go. I'm glad I didn't. I was going to post something on Twitter about that specific spoiler, and then I was like, you know, this game is gonna come out. There are probably people who don't know about it, who don't know the big thing in this game. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII is completely capable of, like, breaking into your house and destroying your life, because that's what it did to me. I think I have enough money for Fine China. UK. That's fine. Do 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 do. Is the music still going? Yep. Look at my beautiful wife. My beautiful spouse. They are perfect in every possible way. So y'all, the reason I'm drawing this character in particular is because I ran a poll on Twitter, and if you don't follow me on Twitter, I'm Spoony Cat with 2 T's. If you have a Twitter, you can follow me there. You can vote for stuff like this and yeah. To be fair, this the poll that ended up being run was incredibly close. Gonna localize it for UK so they can read the text. Look, well, no, it's English. You should stream PMD Explorers, isn't it? It has the best story in the series. It has like a real mystery element. You followed! I missed it! I also have a donation thing. I don't know if I have super chat enabled. But someday, I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have enough views or something. YouTube is real strict about that now. Oh, you followed on Twitter. If somebody can get me an emulator, I will stream Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Absolutely. Now with Final Fantasy VII, I think what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to stream like a week before the release of the remake. And every day I will stream like 5 hours. And the closer I get, the more I will see like what is left of the game. I'll be able to judge. So I based Perry's face off of a ball python. Can give me 1 shilling. Remember how YouTube took away a bunch of people's verified ticks because they're not famous enough? Yeah, like, I have 18k subscribers, and they're like, yeah, you qualify. No, you don't, because you don't get enough views. And I'm like, well, fine. Be that way, YouTube. Why are you screaming at me, cat? Why are you whine? Wait, wasn't the original Pokemon Mystery Dungeon just Game Boy Advance? I swear. See, this Perry looks soft. This one looks sly and evil. Maybe it's just because they're not colored. Maybe not evil. They just look kind of like hee hee. Hee hee. It was both DS and okay. Okay. Cheeky. That's the word. Oh, self I can't keep is done. Is it? Did it even play the whole thing? No, it started at Sick of It. Well, we're listening to Self I Can't Keep again, y'all. Check my Discord. Why? What did you do? I'm gonna pin it. Cat, get away from the mic. Thank you, Ethereal. Been spending most our life living in an MU paradise. Churn butter once or twice. Living in an Amish paradise. You really want me to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? I love their hair. It's weird. Sonic movie Valentine's Day. What if I release this game on Valentine's Day? Ooh. I can swing that. Oh, no. They have Katara hair loopies. Yeah. Okay, I know why their eyes look weird. I made them... not as open. Oh, but I like them. Yes. Cheeky. What's slapping, dweebs? Hello, Ian. I hope you made it safely home. I'm assuming you did, because you're here. Don't mind the wind. I am currently drawing my spouse. My new spouse. I'm in love with them. And your new spouse too. This is your spouse. Congratulations. The love of your life. Please don't call me a dweeb. Considering having these characters like blink and stuff in the game, I've thought about that. You can join the Discord if you want. If you just go on spooniecat.com, there's a link to the Discord on there. The wind wants to join. Oh, Jester, that's just Ian. Ian's a friend. Shall have a summer wedding. Just imagine this beautiful creature. It's like a flower crown. I love this. I've considered making them blink and stuff. We'll see how to do that and having their mouths move and stuff. I thought of doing, I think I want to do the Dream Daddy thing and have, like, each time the sprite changes, I want there to be, like, a little noise, like, or like, hey! Like a small little flavor like that. I love that stuff. Because, in my experience, if something is fully voiced and I can just skip through it, I'm going to skip through it. If I'm already reading, I'm going to skip through it. I would like them to hold me in their arms. I'm so sorry you dropped your phone on your face. Sylvia, thanks for joining my Discord. We're gonna have a party. Oh no, solicitors, hell yeah. My arms are instinctively folding together in an attempt to hug this boy on screen. They are very huggable. They got a boopy snoot. They got a boopy snoot. They absolutely got a boopy snoot. They've got a boopy snake snoot. I just want to make a good furry dating sim. That's all I want to do. I want to boop him. Gotta boop. You gotta boop the Perry. Katara hair, huloopies, huggable, boopy snoot, warm smile, peak character design. Hey, you see this? It's so boopy. This party's booping. I like disturbed myself how much I sounded like JonTron. I should never do that again. Never again. That was a funny moment in Game Grumps, though. This boopin' ass game. This is a talent I didn't know I had. Sounding like JonTron. Ugh. That's an unfortunate talent. Yeah, it's mine now. JonTron can't have his voice anymore. It's mine. I'll make him say good things. What's like a reverse racist thing to say? I could always just say trans rights or human rights. Since it's something he's never said, I can't say it. I can't say it in his voice. Trans rights are human rights. 10 out of 10. You go to the store and you get 10 out of 10. Spoonie commits voice theft. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna steal Case's voice. I can't do that. We can do a lot of the same voices. I can't do their Carcat voice. I can do my Carcat voice. Can't do their Carcat voice. I can do a lot of Pokemon. Steal all the New York John's voices. John Mulaney isn't from New York, he's from Chicago. He's from Chicago. You go to the store and you support trans rights. I ain't gonna do my Carcat voice. Let me read a Carcat thing. Attention, worthless human. I won't read the whole thing because that'll hurt. I'll read like 3 lines. The wind's whipping up as I prepare to do Carcat. Attention, worthless human. This is your God speaking. It is a wrathful God who despises you more than you could ever possibly dare to fear. I have watched your entire pathetic life unfold. That's my Carcat. That's your life now, Sylvia. That's your face. Yeah, I never really did Carcat for anything. I just did it for myself. Everybody's like, please do Carcat. No, John Mulaney's not I mean, he lives in New York now. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. I can also do, like, half the ponies from My Little Pony. Wanna know the best one I can do? I can do a lot. I dig it. Carcat, but he's 8 years old. No. Don't make fun of me. I was addressing John, yeah. That's why the wind was howling. No, that's like my generic little kid voice that I do. I did a voice for a thing for this guy Nick Dante before he took his YouTube down. He was friends with Animated James, and he did an animated series called Group 5, and he only did like two videos from it, and I was in the second one as this kid named Lil Timmy that was just literally Timmy Turner. And my voice for it was just this. My name's Lil Timmy. And then ever since that, like, people would scout me out and be like, hey, can you do like 2 lines where you talk like this? And I'm like, yeah. Sure. I'll be your little boy voice. Why not? When I still did, well, actually, like, so I did a few voices for the Kingdom Hearts dubs that got a lot of, attention. I did a voice for Demix, and for whatever reason, the Kingdom Hearts fandom, like, infantilized the shit out of Demix, even though Demix is, like, 20. So my Demix voice was like this. And if I did any voice after that in, like, a high register, people would be like, whatever you say, Demix, and I'd be like, fuck you. Fuck you. That didn't even sound like Demix. Did you really see those? Ethereal, I'm so sorry for your... I also did my Marluxia voice was like James from Pokemon, and I haven't done it since those days, and I'm afraid that if I go into my Marluxia voice, I'm going to open a rift and end the world as we know it. And I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to end the world right now.
Basically, I'm baby.
Yeah.
Alright, Pikachu! Use your Thunder Shock!
Hurts. That's Sword of Ash. Moonpie, what are you doing? She just shifts. I can do a plethora of Pokemon. Yeah, save that power for when the world really needs ending. That was the voice that, like my Marluxia voice. That was the voice that people always did at me at conventions, like, look at me, I can do your voice. And I was like, yeah! Once you figure out the secret to do James from Pokemon, all you gotta do is yawn while you're talking. Voice acting fun. Pikachu hasn't had Thundershock since Johto. Listen, I was doing Old Ash. Obviously, you're the fake fan. What's wrong with you? Moonpie reacts to our love. Hey, I can do your voice! Yeah! End of her interaction. Hi, Charles Gorillionaire. I know you've been around since those dubs. I know you've been around. Yeah, Marluxia, you just gotta yawn while talking. I'm purposely not doing that Marluxia voice because it sends me back too far. Demix is different because it's just my Pinkie Pie voice but lower. Oh, that's another one I can do. I can do Fluttershy. Oh, what's the line that Fluttershy says?
Oh, my... I would like to...
Oh, fuck.
I would like to be a tree. What if I just did the whole stream like this? Would you guys get annoyed with me? Oh no.
Just send me requests and I will say it as Fluttershy. I will do it.
I'm a year older than you.
I think that's the best voice I can do. Do not! E-girls be like... Don't ban me for pony crimes. Don't you do it. Oh, speaking of ponies. I stopped watching My Little Pony after, I think, season 4. It was the season after, like, Twilight turned into an alicorn, right? And, the season finale was the one where she got like all of the Alicorn's powers and was like couldn't control or teleportation, and it was really rad. Actually, I loved that season finale, and then I was content and didn't need to watch any more. I used to watch some dubs back in the day. What happened to them? I deleted them because they made light of pedophilia and molestation. They weren't. And I kept hearing stories of people being in unfortunate situations because of that being perpetuated through those videos. So I took them down, and because rape isn't funny. Too many rape jokes. Too many molestation jokes. Apple Dash was canonized. Yeah, My Little Pony's over. So I just found out in the movie there's a Siamese cat character, and I'm angry nobody told me. Why didn't you guys tell me? What is wrong with you? War never changes. Kingdom Hearts made us all gay. It did. Vibe check is Fluttershy.
Vibe check. Is there a specific way I'm supposed to say that? Vibe check. War never changes.
Lyra and Bonbon are legit married? Wow. That's wild. Was there like a marriage on screen like in Steven Universe with Ruby and Sapphire? 'Cause that'd be pretty cool. Or was there like a shot one time where they're wearing engagement rings and holding hands or something in the background, and then people are like, "Whoa! Look, gay representation! My ship!"
Trans rights are horse. Trans.
I almost said horse shit. Oh, that's awful.
Trans rights are horse rights. And Lyra and Bonbon are legit married.
There's so much news. There's so much pony news that I didn't know of. For a second, I was like, Ian, I didn't know you were into ponies. And then I remembered how I met you. God. I deny my own rights on stream. Yesterday I was like imitating somebody talking about me, and I called myself she, and I was like, wow, I misgendered myself. What's wrong with me? Why am I like this? I don't even remember how Thanos, like, delivered that line. If I do the Thanos slap, then I'd have 6 viewers instead of 12. Alright, here I go.
Equal, as all things should be.
Y'all are dead. 6 of you are dead. You're all gone. Goodbye. End the stream. No. I can do other voices, but a lot of them are Pokemon, and a Pokemon can only say their names unless they're legendaries, which I don't know if I could do any of it. All of this is like a big deal. Wow. I don't feel so good, Fluttershy. No. I can't believe... No, it was Fluttershy. Fluttershy killed you. This has been the wildest stream yet. Like, I need to stream more. You guys are great. What the fuck? Oh. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. Here we go. That's how you do it. That's how we do. Are you invalidating Meowth? No, I just can't do Meowth's voice. I can't. Yeah, but Bulbasaur just goes
Bulbasaur! Bulbasaur!
I just said trans rights are human rights as Bulbasaur. People are gonna be they're walking down my hallway and they're like, what the fuck is Haley doing? Lottie lives right next door to me. He probably hears me just talking like Bulbasaur, and he's like, well, just another day. If Haley just fucking doing this shit. One of my favorite Ego Raptor flashes was the one where the Charmander one. The
Charmander! I choose you, Charmander. Go! Charmander!
Do people even live here that aren't acquainted? I mean, there's one guy. I love him. He's strange. He has a lot of cats, and I love him. He hangs out with this stray cat named Arthur, and I love that cat. I love him. I just love cats. He's a little blue Russian cat. And then there's apartment 10. He's pretty cool. He saw me the other day and he said, "Hello, matey." And I went, "Hello." Did I listen to the most recent Starbomb album? Yeah! Most of it. Can I do a Marge Simpson voice? Of course I can. What do you take me for? I'm never gonna get anything done. This game is never gonna get done. In like 10 years, it won't be done because y'all are making me do Marge Simpson's voice. It's like that clip where Game Grumps played Simpsons Hit and Run. and they were all just doing, because it was with Oni Plays and the guys from Oni Plays. Number 10 is a pirate. I won't do anything else. I won't do any more Marge. I will just go, The fucking Game Grumps. Marge, you don't have a character arc.
You better get one. Bring me eggs.
I can't do it. I'm laughing so much. Doodle date. What if this is just the game? The game is just half-finished drawing and a random unrelated voice acting. Marge! The grid! Oh, fuck. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with them. I just joined the stream and I'm dying already. Doodle Doos is pretty funny. I think Chris O'Neill like took it too far all the time with his jokes. 'Cause Game Grumps aren't about that offensive, haha, funny, I'm so offensive humor. And he kept going that way, and Ross kept being like, no! I think they should have got somebody else, honestly. Chris's art makes it's so good. I love Chris's art so much, but he's such an asshole. He's so funny. I'm so conflicted. I hate him more than I love him, though. I'm not about that offensive humor. Disgraced Simpsons creator Matt Groening quits. Hootie is better at Marge. No. So, Doran, some of you know Doran. He was my roommate here before. He used to just like in the middle of the night, just right next to me go, I'd lose my shit. They are good friends with Chris. I don't know, like, I mean, if you're into his shit, like, sure, but like I just can't get my head around like I don't like when people use autistic as like a you know what I mean, like as an offensive thing. Like, stop being so autistic. It's like, people, stop. That's a real thing that people are, and it's not like, stop. Like, as a synonym for stupid. I don't like it. Cut it out, man. Don't do that. I will not do that. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Cool. I will not sing the Oh! I accidentally hid you, Jester. I'm sorry. While trying to hide this guy. No! God! I'm having issues. Da-da-da, da-da-da, na-na-na. Wow, it's the president. Goodbye. Hang on. I reported, hid them. Hey, Ian, remember when you came to, remember when you came to my stream and you started saying some just dumb shit and I thought you were a troll and I blocked you? I actually just started. That's why this is the first stream. I'm just starting making assets. I need to, like, this is just going to be a promo picture and I'm probably going to base the sprites off of this. And I have the whole layout in my head. I'm going to start laying it out, and for all of November, I'm going to write the first part of the game. There are going to be 3 characters in the first part of the game, and then I'm going to add a character with each chapter, each additional chapter. And I think there will be, I'm going to aim toward 3 additional chapters because I want 6 characters total. You did go, yeah, I remember. Spoonie struggling with stream moderation ASMR. Yes, that's what was happening. Oh, Sick of It's on. Hang on. Let's do a different album. Let's do this one. Okay. Oh, I forgot the belt. I mean, you're straight clowning, but I can tell, like, Curb Getty, that you don't mean any harm. Like, that person, like, came in, immediately started being an asshole, and I was like, wow, you're just here to be a troll. I don't know why, like, lately I've just been attracting a lot of trolls. I'm not even that popular lately. It's whatever. I've noticed, like, since I've, like, openly started saying that I'm non-binary, I get a lot more trolls. People get a lot more angry about non-binary than they do about, I don't want to say, like, about trans people, because that's not true. They get a lot more angry than with gay people. In my experience, at least. Because I identified as so many things. I identified as a lesbian, I identified as bisexual, I identified as asexual, and I actually got a lot of hate for being asexual, or a lot of confusion, at least from people. Like, what does that mean? It means I don't feel attraction. And then I realized I just have a normal sex drive. And just media and stuff is so saturated that I thought I wasn't experiencing it right. And truth is, it's just low. There's a difference between having a low sex drive and being asexual. In my opinion, at least. Cook the iPad! Just cook it! It's the Homestuck energy. Do my streams give off big Homestuck energy? I'm not even that much of a Homestuck, and yet here I am. It's my joke I've been saying lately. I was into Homestuck for the John Dave. I really liked John Dave. And I did a lot of John Dave role plays. And it was all like AUs, just because I liked those characters. And Homestuck itself, I was kind of like, yeah, that's fine. And I made a fan troll, and I continue to make a fan troll. And Homestuck's pretty cool. And, like, the funniest thing is, before I got into Homestuck, all my friends were saying, you gotta get into Homestuck. You will love Carcat. You'll love Carcat. And I was like, alright. Turns out, Carcat's alright. Strange turn of events. Strange foreshadowing in my life. Right now I'm just tagging myself with queer and hoping for the best. I feel that. As far as I know, Cosmoconic, and I know you're meaning no harm, you're just asking. As far as I know, asexuality means you don't really feel sexual attraction. And a lot of people use it to mean it depends on the person you ask. For me, I used it in the sense that I never really like felt sexual attraction. Like I didn't feel it very often, is the thing. And so I was like, oh wow, I must be asexual. And no, it turns out I just have a very low sex drive. That's my thing. I'm trying to keep this PG-13. I don't want to get into too much detail and make you guys uncomfortable. There are some people that are like asexual and they're still okay with like having sex. Oh, it's Pokemon time. Sorry, I got distracted. ADHD. But oh, line art's done. Sort of. Do we want the lace? I don't know. This is hard. My explanation of asexuality. Some people use asexuality to just mean they don't feel like the sexual attraction. And some people use it to mean that they don't like having sex. Or that they don't have, like, yeah, that they don't like having sex. That they prefer not to. I remember the John Dave days. I liked John Dave before I even read Homestuck because everyone was telling me how real they were. John Dave is good. I still love John Dave. Now I do love Carcat because Case is officially Carcat. Yeah, that was my joke. Case is canon Carcat. With a weird turn of events in my life. So, with this skirt, what do you guys think? Do you think there should be like something at the end, or should I keep it like simple? Like this. Wait, there are no belt loops. That's an issue. Oops. Should there be lace at the end of this skirt, or should there be like tassels of some kind, or should it just be like whatever? Does that mean I'm Dave now? I don't know. I don't think I act like Dave. Everybody has always told me I act like John. And I've been told lately that I don't act like John. I've told people that I cosplay John, and they're like, yeah, I can tell. And I'm like, well. Gliding to the skirt? What do you mean gliding? Gliding. What does that mean? Oh, you know what? Okay. I can probably just do this in the coloring, but I can do some kind of pattern down here. You know, that might be cool. Because Because there's a pattern on the shirt here. You can't really see it. I'm going to make it more prominent. I can do that. Okay. Yeah. Oh no. Moonpie, are you gonna be a nuisance now? For those of you who are new, Moonpie is my cat. She is a menace to society. And I love her. No! Get away from the mic! Get away from the mic! She's gonna sniff it. You're gonna hear it. No! Moonpie. It is time to color. Gilding. Okay. Brain says tassels. Red does equal Dave, but I don't act like Dave. Dave is like super insecure in his masculinity. Simple and clean is the way that we're making this skirt. See a toe. I never even said hi to you. I'm sorry. Simple and clean is the way that you make it me feel tonight. It's hard to let go. Hold me. This is why I don't sing. Oh. Oh. There we go. Do you see Case covering Simple and Clean? Okay. One time, when I was making that How Kingdom Hearts Made Everybody Gay video, I was like, wouldn't that be funny if, like, for all my Fandomonium videos, you did a cover of, like, the song from that fandom, but just really badly? And then they ignored it. So I don't think they wanted to do that. So I ended up just using their instrumental of Light Rays instead. This reminds you of Neopets. That's such a compliment. Neopets has really good art. Oh, I'm trying. The colors are so the same. I'm trying to. Ooh. Y'all, I'm so hungry. I want pizza. I shouldn't get pizza. Yeah. I should have just covered it poorly. Yeah, but I liked using Light Rays because that made it end on like a really nice note. So I wanted to end it on like a inspirational note. Okay, but counterpoint. Pizza good. See, you're right. Pizza is good. I've been trying to not eat junk food this whole month. It's sober October. I don't really drink. So I wanted to give up like sugar and fast food. That includes pizza. And the like. I've been doing pretty good. I had one candy thing at one point. Just one. And I went to Wendy's once, and that was yesterday. Because I was starving and I needed meat. I needed it. Healthy pizza. Make. This album does have a lot of chill music. See, if I made the pizza, just made it healthy, that'd be good. Oh, but Case is making jackfruit tacos. I gotta save my appetite for jackfruit tacos. Alternatively, just like put some ketchup on a tortilla. Ding dong! Did you hear the church bells outside? Because there's a church right outside that rings the bells like every 15 minutes. Me at 2 a.m. the night before an exam. Alright, I think I'm gonna go pester my landlord to bring me my weed. You do that, Ian. Y'all have any good names for demons? I had a lot of demon characters. I like to use Latin and just mash it together. My favorite demon was Malira, which is literally just Mal and Ira. And Mal is bad, and Ira is wrath. No, but I got a lot of warrior cat names. Oh, you guys hear the church bells. This is a good time. I wonder if you've heard that like every stream and I just never acknowledged it. I just tune it out at this point. Bad wrath. Eartholocks. I love aesthetic. Nighthawk. Night Lily. Lily Pass. I also had Acedia was another demon I had. Which I think is just Latin for sloth. Superbio, which is just super bio, which is pride in Latin. See where I'm going with this. There's Acedia. Varitio, which is like a shortened version of greed. Luxor, which is the shortened version of lust. Bramblepelt! Bone Thief Hot Sauce. Should I make their nails blue? I always do that. We're gonna do it. Here we go. Can hardly see it, but sorry my screen's so small, it's just... Hang on. Let me adjust. Buffalo Hot. Haha! Yes. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let me actually look at leopard spots. Simple and clear is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let go. Hold me. Whatever lies before this morning is a little later on. That's what you guys signed up for, right? The future doesn't scare me at all. Oh. The English lyrics to that song are ridiculous. Not as ridiculous as Snake Eater. But you can't, like, I was listening to Snake Eater driving today, and I was like, I wonder if anybody's ever made lyrics to this song that are actually good and then sang them with as much gusto as this singer did. I don't think they have. I don't think you can. Those lyrics make no sense. But she somehow pulls it off. It sounds so amazing. And I'm like, yes, I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. Yeah, this color palette, I struggled with it so much, but man, it's so soft and pretty. I love it. Someday you'll be on a tree frog. This trial. What are you doing? Hang on. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? She found out she can push the drawers of my dresser out and then get behind them. What a thrill! Darkness and silence through the night. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. I sing that really loudly at work in the coolers because nobody can hear me. Yeah. For the day we see new light. Calling Case out, but I showed them the ladder scene from Snake Eater. And I was like, look at this. It's great. And then as soon as it goes, what a thrill, they went, that's stupid. And I was like, shut up! Snake Eater is fucking good. The song and the game. Lord Jesus, have I been streaming 2 hours? How did I do this? That's not a lyric. Is it? It's enough to say that I've been through... Wait, that's a lyric, okay. See ya, Ethereal. It was nice having ya. As always. I'm streaming Saturday next week. This was like a surprise stream because I won't be able to stream this Friday. Because there's a party going on. That one is too big. Rules of nature. I don't know if I've heard that. I might have. Still in a dream. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm just laughing thinking about it.
What a thrill. Darkness and silence through the night.
Must enrich me with things.
What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme.
This is a cringy fact about me. I thought it was hilarious. Nobody else seemed to think so. Cosmoconic, I'm so sorry. I made a whole cover of Pretty Fly for a White Guy as Fluttershy. But obviously it was called Pretty Fly for a Fluttershy. I put it on Tumblr a while ago. I don't know if it's anywhere anymore. But, yeah, nobody cared except me. And I was like, alright. It's basically the same words. I just changed anything that was like weird and sexual to something like cute and kid friendly. I liked the chorus. Pony's the anthology skit where Pinkie Pie is ascending the Snake Eater ladder. Hi, Rebecca Lee! Oh, I was doing Fluttershy. I can do Pinkie Pie too, it's just really loud. My chorus. So you know the chorus to Pretty Fly for a White Guy is So don't debate a player straight. You know that he doesn't get it anyway. Because that's like a sexual reference. I didn't want. I was like, it's ponies. So the line was,
So don't debate a player straight. You know that I can't say a louder yay.
and I thought it was fucking cute. Yeah, my streams are a little crazy. I'm weird. I'm too weird. Do 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 do. You know that it doesn't get it anyway. Na, 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 na. I'm trying to remember the rest of the lyrics I made. You know that it doesn't get it anyway. Yeah, everybody's weird in their own way. I'm just a special kind of weird.
Are you excited? Because I'm excited. I've never been so excited except for the time he came into town and I went, ah! But really, who could even top that?
There you go. That's Pinkie Pie. I'm good at the higher voices. My that's my specialty. My voice is just a higher register. When I'm talking normally, I am making my voice lower. Yeah, Rice Jenkins, if you can make the next stream, I'm gonna be playing Stardew Valley with my friend Elliot. It's gonna be on Saturday, 5 p.m. Central Time. Thank you for coming. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. I should verify. It's gonna be November 2nd. Why is Andrea Libman quaking? Cause I can imitate her to a T. Yeah, more Stardew. Because that was so fun. I want to do it with more people. Okie doke. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna do more of these. I'm gonna do more mixed feelings things where I'm working on mixed feelings. I will do it without spoilers. So I want you guys to experience it authentically. Yeah, I stream Stardew Valley, and we just chill and talk about life stories. There's a supercut of it I just put up today of the first one I did. It's pretty funny. It's only 10 minutes. So you can get an idea of what that's like. I have Stardew, but I'd have to see if it works on this laptop because it's a trash top. Oh no. There's no special kind of weird. I don't believe there can be. Is it weird to think that some weird is weirder than other weirdness? Nah. There's there's normal weird, and then there's TikTok weird. You know how there are just like some TikToks that you like come across and you're like, dang, that is not what I expected. What is even happening? But I feel a certain feeling about this. That's the kind of weird I resonate with. Look at this gorgeous creature that I've spent 2 hours. Your spouse. Congratulations, I have assigned you all a spouse. Your lovely, lovely spouse, who you love with all your heart. Take care of them. I'll be a captive audience for that one. I'll be on a 12-hour train ride that day, so hopefully I'll be in an area with data so I can watch you play to Stardew. I hope so. Because, like, it's the chat that makes that stream really fun. Because I can just tell you guys stories. I understand Cosmoconic. It's absurdity. Maybe that's a word you're looking for. You should say it in Italian. And then I can figure it out. Blessings and gratitude. Thanks for the spouse. You're welcome. Take good care of them. I'm gonna give you all, like, so many girlfriends and boyfriends, so many spouses, husbands and wives. Take them all. They're all yours. They're all yours to keep. Assurdità. Assurdità. Is that how you say that? I'm assuming the accent means the emphasis on that. Fun facts. I had a character that was Italian. I had two. In my last comic that I was doing. So I know a little bit of Italian. Are you encouraging furry polygamy? Yeah. Of course I am. If I had the ability to program a polyamory dating sim, I would absolutely do it. But the only thing that's holding me back is, gee, that would take a whole lot. That would take a whole lot of programming. It's almost perfect. Yay, thank you. I speak Spanish too. So, I'm not fluent, but I'm from Florida, so I would hope that I'm okay at the Latin-based languages. See, most of the Spanish I speak is from when I worked at Disney as a face painter. And so we had people come up all the time and say, "Cuenta costa," and I would say, "Todos los precios están en el letrero, depende en lo que escoja." Wait, no, I mixed that up. Depende en lo que escoja, todos los precios están en el letrero debajo de las caras. Es 10 a 15 dólares. I go into a specific voice to do Spanish. It makes it easier. I wish I could confidently like talk to people that don't speak a lot of English. I wish I could confidently like start speaking to them in Spanish without fearing that they're going to think I speak really fluent Spanish, because the little bits of Spanish that I know, I apparently sound really good and really fluent in. So when I am like, I go up and I'm like, "Oh, ¿cómo está?" They're like, they just go, "Brrr," and I'm like, "Oh, no." Bizarro. Alright. I want to see my little boy. This isn't a boy. This is a genderless being that I love. I want to see my little boy. Okay. Look at them! Perfect being! Now all I have left to do is shading. And I believe... yeah, that's the shader I use. Okay. The poly idea is cute. It would be fun if you could get these characters to date each other as well. I've also thought about that. If I can really get into just doing dating sims, I could just... because this idea came to me like really fast. With like throughout the month of September, I was working on like character designs and a story, and just recently like it all came to me. So within like 2 months, I had like, okay, I have a solid short game idea. I want to do a wingman game where you get characters to date each other. That would be really cute. So, I have the Peregrine. Here they are. I'm gonna start coloring their line art. Bit more emphasis on the za. Bizarro. I gotcha. Yeah. There was a saying that I learned how to say in Italian, and I remember it's kind of like the same like thing as like, "Are you serious?" And sometimes I catch myself because Sometimes I catch myself at least thinking that, and I'll be like, stai scherzando. I don't know if that program I was using was right, though. So I could have just embarrassed myself in front of every Italian right now. What if there was a reverse dating sim, like you had to try as hard as possible not to date characters? That's also an idea I've had. Bizarro! Not quite. Aw. My Italian is not up to snuff. No! I want to see my little boy. Here he comes. I know I've brought this up several times before, but what's everybody's favorite vine? I think I brought this up like last stream. Do. Look at all those stickins! I will quote every vine you throw at me. I've seen them all. Seen them all. They're all mine. If I could do I could even learn how to love. Two bros sitting in a chilling in a hot tub, 5 feet apart, 'cause they're not gay. Look at you go, I just adore you. Do, 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 do. Love like goo. I do want to make a game eventually where I have a goo character, because I love slime. I love slime people. I thought about just making a monster girl dating sim, but how often has that been done? So much. But I want them like real monsters. Like real monsters. I want them like monstrous. Like I don't want any of this anime titty girl bullshit. I want real monsters. Chris! Is that a weed? I'm calling the police. I like somebody did a Deltarune version of that where it was Ralsei. Being like, Chris, is that a weed? I'm calling the police. And then Undyne comes out and is like, 911, what's your emergency? I love Deltarune. And I want more. What's the point if you can't date Bigfoot? Dating Luigi? If I can, I want secret characters in this game. I want secret cryptids. I want people to lose their minds trying to find Mothman in my game. Truly, I want to make a game eventually. I want to make a game where, God. So, you guys know Yume Nikki, the RPG Maker game. Uboa. Does anybody know about that? If you don't, I'm gonna explain it anyway. So Yume Nikki is just kind of like this aimless exploration game. I say aimless, but the goal is to collect like all these different effects is what they're called in the game. They're like pretty pointless powers, most of them. Some of them like trigger other things, but they're like weird things like frog head and cat ears, blanket, stupid things like that. So there is a thing in the game where if you go into, there's this girl's room you can go into and you can turn off the lights and it inverts all the colors. There's like a 1 in like 88 chance, or maybe even lower, like it's just very slim, that girl turns into like a demon and then you can't turn the lights back on. And I want something like that where it's like hidden in the game and there's a very slim chance it'll happen. And then people find it and freak out. Update, I got my weed. Congratulations on your weed. It don't bite. Yes, it do! That's a good one. Welcome back, Ian. We're quoting Vines again. Your favorite thing. He hates it when we quote Vines. It's his least favorite thing. Just kidding. There was like a stream where we were all in a call and we were all just quoting Vines the whole stream. Shiny versions of your dateable monsters. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. Now, road work ahead, Ian. That's the vine that has your energy. It has the most energy. That is you. Yeah, I sure hope it does. God, it's so funny. Boop. Getting cold, lads. Getting cold. We already mentioned that, Ian. Get with it. Two bros chilling in a hot tub. Dad, look, it's the good Kush. This is the dollar store. How good could it be? That one's underappreciated. There's one I think of all the time that I love imitating the voice of the person in it. But there is this like little Italian greyhound that takes its toy from its Christmas bag and it just starts squeaking it. And the person in it is like,
Willie, that was supposed to be for Christmas.
The dog just keeps squeaking the toy. Yeah, no, the ferret that broke into the room. That was you, Energy. The one that, like, just starts dancing when it breaks into a room it's not supposed to be in. That's you. You're welcome for your cute new furry to date. I hope I see you at the next stream. If not, it's okay. It's late. It's gonna be late. I could always do the supercut, and you can watch that. Yeah. Have a good night. Oh, here's done. Whoops. For listening to so far. That wind. Something that's been on my mind since it was decided my persona was possibly a ferret was that my only other in real life friend who is overt furry is a fawn persona. So I just pictured the idea of us opening a restaurant tavern called The Fawn and Ferret. That's cute. What have you missed? I don't know if you were here when I was doing impressions of cartoon characters. I did Ash Ketchum. The big one was Fluttershy. Marge Simpson. It's pretty much the big thing you missed. And now I am shading Peregrine. And it is windy. We're listening to the first High M Case album. And it's a good time. I've consistently had like 9 people in this stream. You guys are great. Thomas Sanders is funny. He's apparently from Florida. And I didn't know that. Until, like, somebody told me while I was living in Florida still. Like, there were people that knew him. They're like, oh yeah, Thomas Sanders is great. he went to this school over here, and he like was a theater kid, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. He seems like a theater kid. Yeah, that's Case in the background. Peregrine took. Is that. What is that? Ah! I didn't know that was, that was Pippin. That was Pippin's name. That'd be funny if their last name was Took. They just made their last name Took for the shits and giggles. Now the name Peregrine means traveler or foreigner or stranger. And I really liked it. I was like, ooh, that's a good name. Also, I really like peregrine falcons. So. They have nothing bird-like about them, but, you know. Peregrine falcon was my favorite animal for a while because it was the fastest animal and it was also a bird. And I was obsessed with birds as a kid because they represent wind. And I was all about wind. That's a weird thing to be into as a kid. I'm like, wind! That's my element. At least it's not like I am now, where like my element obsession is death. That's a little bizarre. I'm a little strange. I just really like skeletons, man. I like skulls. I like bones. I loved birds. I actually didn't like birds for a while because I got parakeets, and then I realized that having a pet bird is like a crazy responsibility. Don't get your 7-year-old granddaughter or grandchild. See, I'm doing it. I'm misgendering myself again. Don't get your 7-year-old grandchild a parakeet. Those things are so smart. It's like having a 2-year-old. Birds are too smart. Unless you're like an adult ready to raise a perpetual 2-year-old, you shouldn't be getting birds as pets. Because my mom, she wasn't taking care of the birds for me. I had to do it. I didn't know how to take care of birds. It was awful. I heard that you can clip their wings to, keep them from flying away. And, I hurt them. And that's messed up. You shouldn't have super young kids taking care of birds. It's or taking care of any pet really, unless the adult is also taking care of the pet. I have a lot of strong feelings about animals. It felt really bad though for hurting my bird when I tried to clip its wings. Be burp, go fast, do the windy thing. Having a pet bird is so hard. I'm glad nobody let me have one until I was 12. Yeah, I feel like 12 is a good age to have a bird, honestly. better age than 7, man. That's when I was like, well, when I was like 8, because I had it around like 7, 8. I started getting into Harry Potter, and I was trying to get my parakeets to like deliver mail. Yeah, even when you're 12, you still need like adult supervision as you're taking care of this very smart animal. I never saved this. I should do that right now. Perry. All right, we're getting there. Thank you. I'm still like experimenting with how I want the overall look of this game. Like this is where this is a start. This is definitely like the direction I wanted to go. But this is Perry's final design. I like this face better. I feel like this matches their personality a lot more. Because this is like soft, coy, and they're like soft and coy, but I also don't want them to be like childish. This seems a little too childish. They're soft, but I still want them to look like an adult. If that makes sense. My bird was a baby when I got him too. Not too baby, but he didn't have all his adult feathers yet, so he's loud and delicate and learning the world. That's good. Precious being. Alright. Now, it is time. Let me go under. There we go. A lot of the shading and stuff that I learned how to do, I learned from the style that DDLC is done in. Doki Doki Literature Club has a really good art style. It's also very good. It's very good. I love that game. Because of course I do. Of course I love Doki Doki Literature Club. Music video for Machine, I imagine it being like a robot with machinations, invisible gear looking out of a window, getting rustier and rustier as time goes out. That's really cool. Machine was the first song of Case's that like really connected with me, because I was in an abusive relationship for like 5 years, and the words specifically, what lyrics that got to me. I gotta look at this song. You never let me break, just only fall apart. Patch me up and I'll restart. That's so real. And not just like that one relationship, but in like a lot of relationships I've had. At like just friendships too. Like, some people just don't let you be the one that's upset. It's always them that has to be upset. And that's not fair. It should be like give and take. And whenever you're upset, it's like you can't take a joke. You're being melodramatic. Etc. You know, the whole shindig. I'm almost done with this and then I can sign off. But if you guys have any questions before I sign off, I'm doing the finishing touches right now, and I will answer them. A rather sad sight, but I like a lot of songs on Silver. How getting the right balance of soft, cute, aesthetic, and this is an adult is tricky, both in art and real life. Everyone should be allowed emotions. Yes. So like, I've known a lot of people, and this is a touchy subject. I've known a lot of people that try to get around confrontation and being like held accountable by saying things like being told that I'm lying is a trigger for me, or saying things like being called dramatic is a trigger for me. Being yelled at is a trigger for me. That I can somewhat understand. Because I grew up in less than ideal situation. I won't get too into it, but there was a whole lot of yelling. There was a whole lot of screaming. There was a whole lot of fighting every day. It's not all kinds of yelling. Like, if there are people yelling in a movie, I don't give a shit. It's fiction, and I know that, and my brain knows that. If somebody's yelling at me, of course I'm going to get shaken up, because nobody likes getting yelled at. It doesn't matter what your past is. If I hear people, like, yelling at each other a very specific way, yeah, I'm going to get triggered. It's always like when I hear things that were commonly thrown around. That's always the stuff that triggers me. But I feel like a lot of people throw around trigger like too loosely, and it's it's a touchy subject, because you can't really be like, that doesn't trigger you, or you can't call somebody out and be like, that's not a real thing, you know? Because that's rude. But sometimes when somebody makes something as broad as like being called out triggers me, that's unfair, because then you can't call them out when they're no, do not walk across my keyboard, cat. You can't exactly like stand up for yourself. So if they start doing something that upsets you, you can't say anything. Because if they're like, oh, that's my trigger, when people call me out, when people say that I'm lying, when people confront me, it's a trigger, then that's like a trap. That's not a trigger. It just makes you uncomfortable because you're being called out. And I've been in too many situations where, like, I'm not allowed to call the other person out, and it's not fair. You should be allowed to call people out in your friendships and your relationships. You should be allowed to speak up for yourself. And people slinging around the word trigger and being like, no, you can't do that to me. It's not fair. You should call them out. Keyboard cat. Sorry if some certain things are triggers. You've got to work on those before you can interact with people. If, like, nobody can tell you you're doing something wrong, then that's a problem. Yes, absolutely. Triggers can be weird. It's hard to explain to people sometimes, but you still need to hold yourself accountable for how you harm others. Absolutely. I have a few, like, unusual triggers. I guess one of my more unusual ones is if I hear a kid throwing a tantrum in a very specific way, I start getting real nervous. Like, there was a day in Target recently where this kid started, like, screaming at his mom in a very specific way, and I had to excuse myself in the bathroom. Sometimes you can overcome, like, your phobias and your triggers, or you can at least make them manageable. And a lot of people think that that's not possible and that everybody should just respect your triggers. And, like, well, that's true, and you can at least let people know, like, this is a problem that I have. Like, say you have an insect phobia, and you let people know, and then they can respect that. But truly, if you want to live a comfortable life, you do have to eventually, like, work on that. Like I mentioned in my last stream, I have dentophobia. It was so bad that I literally, like, people couldn't tell me if they had a dentist appointment. If somebody said, I have a dentist appointment, the rest of the day, it was like flooding in my head. I would start, like, panicking, and I could not function the rest of the day. It was ridiculous, but I've been working on it. I've been working on it. People have been bringing up stuff during conversation, and then they remember, and then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, and I'm like, no, keep going. Exposure works. I don't like people talking about, like, going into detail about, like, dental surgery or talking about their wisdom teeth adventures. It makes me squeamish. But sometimes if I'm in the right mood, I'll be like, okay, keep going. This is helping. The exposure is helping. That shit helps. You should work on yourself. It's important. We should all work on ourselves, and, like, I want everybody to, like, be more comfortable in situations. You can do it. It's possible. I know it is. I'm sorry for the interjections that are only tangentially related to what is going on. The stream delay is kind of killer on my low tier comedy timing. You're fine. My delay is pretty killer. Can I? Whoa, that's shiny. That's pretty good. Let's do another for here. No! Funnily enough, I just had an EMDR appointment this morning for trigger work. Haha, it was a time, but it's important stuff to do. I'm back! I made carbonara. Ooh, carbonara is good. I'm happy for your carbonara. Making me hungry. I'm almost done with this. I might just see what has to be done before I sign out. Oh, that's good. Excuse me. Thinking about I don't like that. Ah. What do you guys think? Is the slightly softer shading better, or is it better to just have it like that? I think I like the softer. I think I just answered my own question. Oh, thank you, Curb Getty. I think I'm pretty much done. Oh, wait, hang on. This looks a little messy. Yeah. I'm being a perfectionist because I want this to be the style of the game. So, I'm going to save that with all the layers separate. And then I'm gonna check out that silhouette. That's good. Then I'm gonna do thank you so much. This has been a long it's been it felt pretty short because you guys have been so fun. I'm gonna do that. Maybe some red on the knuckles. There. That's pretty cute. That's very slight. I don't know. Oh, if I just... She blush. I just kind of want to add a little bit of life. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is complete. Let me okay, I'm gonna full screen this. And and then we can check out the full product. Oh wait, the shading isn't as dark as it was last time. Yeah. Okay. Full view. We got this. Here is finished render of Peregrine. Top to bottom. Whoop. Whoop. Ooh. Yes. They are complete. They are done. They are beautiful, and they're your new spouse. Congratulations on your new spouse, everybody. In all seriousness, this is really well done. Looking forward to seeing this project as you develop it. Thank you. I have a very bad habit of making things way too big, way too fast. I had a, so I have a lot of characters that I've had forever, and I get really attached to them, and I get like very specific stories with each of them, and then I end up putting them all in the same story and making it very complex and complicated in like a 15-year endeavor. And that's what happened with my last project, and that's why it kind of fell apart. So, thank you, Rebecca Lee and Sylvia Waters. So with this, I'm really excited because this all, like the whole idea just kind of came to me from like one character design to the next character design, and then I was like, oh, these are all chimeras. I really like them. I'm gonna make a dating sim. And then the story bit by bit came to me, and I was like, okay, this is short, this is sweet, this is good. I'm gonna do this, and this is gonna be a simpler project than what I'm used to, and I want to be able to dish this out by at least the first part by February. I can see if I can do more, but I'm gonna get the first 3 characters to you guys by February, and maybe by the next stream. By the next stream, I will have started getting writing done. So then I can start actually making assets, like real assets for the game, as in sprites, as in backgrounds, as in, I won't be making noises. Case offered to do the noises and the music and stuff. So yes, the music is going to be done by Case, and I'm going to ask Monty if he would like to do music as well for the characters, because he's really all about this project. I've told him, I've told Case, I've told Casey. Casey has helped me a lot with the nitty-gritty details. We went over everything last night, and she was all about this. I'm really excited. We're gonna do this. This is mostly gonna be a me project. I'm mostly gonna work on it myself. So it's gonna all be my art. It's gonna be all my writing. I'm mostly just bouncing it off of everybody. So it's an authentic Spoonie thing. I kind of have 300 stories with 900 different characters all together, and I put too much ambition in them. I have to learn to scale. I feel that so hard. My tarot cards, I did a reading last night, and I was thinking of something very specific. I was thinking of a person, and I was like, hey, should I try being friends with this person again? And then it told me, yeah, forget about that. Anyway, so this game that you're working on, you should chill out and maybe think smaller and add on to it as you get more skilled. And I'm like, okay. Noises. As in like sound effects, dude. Case does all the noises and the music and the sounds. I want to add voice acting, but what I want to do is I want to do like Foley noises every time the sprites change. So like Dream Daddy did. And so like when they're surprised they go, and then when they're happy they go, yeah, or so something cute like that. I feel That would be fun. I want to get in contact with the people who did Butterfly Blues with me, the voice actors, because they were really fun to work with, and I know there's a character I would like Jesse to try out for, as in Jesse Nowacking, because he always checks one of the characters in Butterfly Blues, and he was so fucking great to work with. He's great. He's amazing, and I love him. And there's a character I know he would be great at. So I want to pitch that to him. I already told him I was thinking about making dating sims. And I told him specifically furry dating sim. Queer furry dating sims. He's like, hell yeah! And I'm like, cool. You're good at making noises. Hell yeah. Well, I might be doing auditions and everybody just throws noises at me. I have Bunnyroid in mind for Peregrine. Bunnyroid was really good. Hello! Case is here. I'm playing your music. But talk about voices, noises. But I'm about to sign off. Any last words, everybody, before I kill all of you? Before I Thanos slap. It's been a gas. Oh, they're messaging me. Huh. Anyway, this is Peregrine. They sent you my Roblox oof clip. What if I just do the Roblox oof for everything? Alright. Thank you guys so much for coming. Next stream is going to be next Saturday, November 2nd, 5 p.m. Central. I'm going to be playing Stardew Valley. If you want to see more mixed feelings streams, I will definitely start doing a weekly stream instead of a bi-weekly stream. Yes. And I will just be working on assets, be working on sprites, all that good stuff. We can do this. This is really fun. You guys made a great first mixed feelings stream. Thank you all so much. See you. Have a good night.